Hey everybody! Happy Monday, August 23rd. I'm going to stand up today. I'm trying something new. Now, I used to do all my videos standing up and my stamping. I'm a stander. I stand when I stamp. Let me know if you're also a standing stamper. It just helps me get over things. And today I wanted to show you a bunch of stuff, so I thought this is just going to be easier if I stand. I have a counter height desk work surface here in my craft room, so it works really well for me. If you're here, please say hello. Love to chat. Hey, Stace. Yeah, I made it last Monday and I made it today. So Mondays are working out good for me. Stacy stands. Anybody else want to chime in? I sit, but then if I'm going to stamp, I usually stand up to get right over top. I have gotten better though in the past, but I'm going to stand today because I wanted to show you a bunch of stuff. I got to get a few things out of the way here, and we will turn the camera around here. There we go. My big fat arm. I got a bunch of new things. I finally put my order in from the holiday mini catalog, which is right here. It's already getting torn up and dog-eared. And during the month of August, there's celebration. And we are at August 23rd, so you have a few more days to take advantage of the celebration. You can choose a free item out of the celebration brochure with every $50 increment before tax and shipping. And you can order anything that's on the Stampin' Up! Website. You can go to theplaidpoodle.com and there's a Shop Now button to view the store, or you can also go to leslie.stampinup.net. And there's a link to the store if you want to look at everything in the mini catalog. And if you don't have one, I would love to get one out to you. So I was going to start with some of the bundles that I ordered. And then we're going to make a card using one of the items. Okay, here are the sweet little stockings, and they come with matching dies, and I think I got the paper too. Page 31. I'm unpacking this right live in front of you. It is on page 30 and 31 of the new mini catalog. And I didn't necessarily, I have doggies and I love my doggies, hence the plaid poodle. I won't necessarily use these images, but I did think these stockings were really cute for Christmas. And I did order this whole suite. And I'll tell you why. I am going to get to stamping here in just a minute, but I wanted to show you some of the new things. I said I would do an unboxing. When you're looking at the mini catalog, either live or online, there's suite collections. This was only $83 for everything. That was the 12 by 12 paper, the dots, the felt, which I'm really excited about making some stockings with the felt. Maybe on Wednesday for Coffee and a Card, we'll do something with this suite. And then all these dies that coordinate with the stamp set. So I won't open that. Here is the paper. And like I said, I probably, although they're just so cute, if you have a golden, what are they called? Golden Retriever? Isn't that what this is? No, this isn't a golden retriever. This is some kind of lab, maybe? Maybe just some kind of mix, or a kitty cat. These would be really cute. But the opposite side of the designer series paper has just your plain Christmas prints. So if you're not a fan of the little animals, you can use the prints. And then I'm pretty sure, I love it when Stampin' Up! Does this, that the stocking die will fit on these, on the designer series paper. Yep. So that's really cool. Stacy says it's a golden Labrador. Okay, that's what it was. Here's the little one. So you've got 3 different stocking sizes on this paper, and there are stamps to use with those dies, but you can also cut the images out with the dies, which I love it when Stampin' Up! Does that. So I will probably be cutting out every stocking because the back, it's okay, but it's, here's a cute little doggy too, some kind of terrier. But the back side's just a Christmas print, and there's the, oh, my dog is going crazy. The Christmas lights and the back. Now there is a blue in here, and so part of that suite, you get this grosgrain ribbon. Because when I pulled this out of my box, I was like, what? This doesn't look Christmassy, but now I can see that it goes with my paper. It goes with the blue. So it's a little non-traditional nod there at the holidays if you don't want to stick with the normal red and green. So that, what else? Oh, here's the little dots that can't come with that suite. So you get all of this. I'm pretty sure. I'm not leaving anything out. Oh, the felt. The felt's the most important part. Because you can use the dies on these felts and make little felt stockings. If you have some mitten stamps and dies, this would be so cute too. I know in the past Stampin' Up! Has had mitten stamps and dies. If you have that bundle, this felt would be gorgeous with those. So you get the 4 colors that coordinate with the paper. So I'm excited about that. So I'll just plan on Wednesday doing something with the sweet stockings. Sweet. That is so cute. So I ordered that suite. That's kind of how I do it. I decide what I like, what I think you might like, and then I order it. And like I said, I didn't really order it for the animal images, although I probably will use them. I ordered them for the cute stockings. All right, the next bundle I'm going to share. I got 2 bundles, it looks like. No, I got 3 bundles, but we're going to make a card with one of them. Okay, I love a punch bundle. It's just a good price point for anybody. It's good for beginning card makers. You're just building your stash. This is on page 26 of the Holiday Mini. My words are escaping me. Look at this cute little bunny. These pine trees would make really sweet winter cards, not necessarily holiday time. The stars, you could use that for several different things. Here is the punch that coordinates with the stamp set. So that punch is going to punch out this little deer. This little jumping deer and this one. And it will also punch out the little deer on the designer series paper. So let's look at that real quick. And then we'll get to stamping here in a minute. Hey, Vicki, how are you? Because I haven't even had a chance to look at all this. So for sure, I will probably punch out those deer. I always like it when I can do that. Oh, I like that paper. So you got to either punch out the deer or use the paper. Here's some birch, kind of a birch print. This is really pretty print, snowflakes. There's just some pine trees. Here's some more deer. Oh, this is pretty. Pretty plaid, or is that plaid? Check, whatever. So I got that bundle, and let me look at that. I don't know that that came as a suite. I think I just had to have that paper. And I can't find it. I'll find the punch and then I'll be able to find it. It's on page 26. No, it is just a bundle. You get the stamp set and the punch for $36. So see, I told you a punch bundle is a really good value. And you'll have that punch forever. All right. I'm going to share the last bundle with me. Hi, Carol. How are you? But I wanted to show you, here's the brush metallic adhesive back dots. I think I got that because I thought it would go with the bundle we're going to make our card with today. So I'm going to keep those out. This was my choices for my my freebie on my order, was the little counting sheep. Because I have that hello chick and that hey birthday chick, and I thought it would go so cute with those sets. So I got the stamp set and the dies. So I spent, now you know, I spent over $100 because I wanted the dies and the stamp set. And then I did it through a workshop, so I was able to get the there's a Hostess stamp set that you can get back here. If your workshop is over $300 or your order is over $300, you can get this in your words stamp set. So if you want to grab a few friends and place a big order, you can get this stamp set for free along with your celebration items. Okay. This is the card we're going to make today. And, oh, Carol, you just got home. I'm so glad you caught us live too. How I made it, if you remember last Monday, we used the sketches. Remember this card that we made using the sketch? So I decided to use the sketch again, but do a completely different card. And you'll notice I added another layer. And instead of a sentiment tag, I used a little ribbon. So the new bundle that I'm using is the, let's see what page that is on. I'm sorry I'm so disorganized, but you guys should be used to that by now. Oh, dear, 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 dear. The ribbon I used was the diamond weave ribbon. I just have to find the page. We're on page 48. And I said at the beginning of the live here today, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to get your catalog in the mail. So just give me a holler. The bundle is $45.75 US. You get these beautiful stamped images and then the dies to coordinate with that. So your dies will punch out these stamped images, and then you get this beautiful, I call it a filigree, shapes. And these little leaves look really cute, layered on the pumpkin. So that is the bundle we're using to make the card. And then I'm also using a new timber embossing folder. I love it. I don't know if you can see. Can't really. Here, does this help? Not really. It just gives you a wood grain embossed, dry embossed texture. And I did that on a piece of Cajun Craze. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and then I scored it at 4 1/4 to make my card base. And then the paper I'm using is the Harvest Meadow Designer Series paper. It's real pretty. I love this blue. In fact, I almost couldn't do it. I almost couldn't cut into it to use the yellow because I think that blueprint is so pretty in the misty moonlight. And the colors are Misty Moonlight, Bumblebee, I believe Cajun Craze, Crumb Cake, and our new green, which is Soft Succulent. So I went with the Cajun Craze to pull it out. It's a little lighter. It's not as deep on the paper, but it coordinates so well. So I cut strips according to our little sketch. These are 1 1/4 by 5.5, no 5, and 1 1/4 by 4.5. And I'm just going to adhere those right on the card front. If you logged on late, I'm standing and stamping today. I just had to show you all of the goodies I got, and I thought it would be easier if I just stood up than to try and reach and do all that. So I'm going to take this longer piece, this 5-inch piece of Designer Series paper, and put it on first. And remember last Monday I asked if you make a card using this sketch, and if you go to theplaidpoodle.com, the sketch is on there. You can download it or print it out. To please share your card on the post, and I did have somebody take advantage of that, Donna Pollock. I don't think Donna's on today, or I haven't seen her. She's being quiet if she is. And I got the little ribbon idea from her card that she shared with me. I need to share that on my what do you call it? My page. Okay, then I used for the scalloped frame, I used the smaller of the scalloped contours dies. They coordinate with this stamp set. And I believe I showed you some samples using that stamp set. These are very spring and summery. But I used images from that stamp set on these cards. This is my favorite. Anyways, so I am you don't have to buy them together, but it has the 2 floral dies with the rectangle dies and also this little scalloped die. So you got to have the stamp set. You save 10% when you get the stamp set with it. But I mainly bought it because I wanted these stitch scalloped rectangles. So I used one of those, and I did that in the Bumblebee. I did a lot of this ahead of time. And then I took a piece of Cajun Craze and I ran it through that timber embossing folder this way, because I wanted my grain of my wood to go vertical. I think that's the right word. And I will let you know how big this piece is. 3 1/4 by 1 7/8. And it fits perfectly right in the center of that stitched thing. In fact, it's a little, I'm going to trim just a little bit off. Because I want those stitches to show really good. Okay, so that's going to go right in there. Can you see the texture? Isn't that cool? Both sides. One is debossed, I guess, and one is embossed. I'm going to use this more embossed side, I think. Okay, and then I pop that up with some dimensionals. Today was the first day of school for all 4 of my grandbabies. I have 1 in 3rd grade, 1 in 1st grade, and 2 in kindergarten now. The little girls both went to kindergarten today, and they were excited. I think both of the boys were a little angry about having to go back to school. The little girls were very excited. Their moms shared with me that they couldn't wait. But the little boys were both a little ticked off that they had to go back to school. I thought that was funny. Okay, now for my stamped image right here, I'm using this pretty image from the stamp set. And I am using Cajun Craze ink. So pretty. And while I've got the ink out, I think I'll go ahead and do the sentiment, because I did the sentiment. I didn't do one on the outside, but I did one on the inside. I love this. If friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. So I also cut a piece out of basic white using those scallop contour dies. I use this largest one. A little crooked. That's why I always use my Stamparatus, but I don't think it's too bad, so I'm going to use it. And we can go ahead and adhere that to the inside of the card. I usually like to use my Stamparatus, my stamp placement tool, when I'm doing with the cling stamps, the red rubber stamps, because I'm always guaranteed a straight line, but it's okay. Okay, and then we're going to cut this out with the coordinating die. And I get these magnet sheets from stampandstorage.com. They fit perfectly inside of our Stampin' Up! Cases. And then I always have my coordinating dies right alongside my stamps, and they just take up that much room on a shelf or a bookcase or a crate, or however you guys do yours. going to just use my little mini here. And then I use the little, what is it called? Diamond weave ribbon. It's real pretty. It's kind of a vanilla color. And I just use a little strand of it and fold it. I just kind of fold it in half like that to get this little look. See? Then I decide how much I want to stick out the edge, and I just take a little tape and tape that in place. Any kind of tape. I'll probably trim that out in just a sec. And then I'm also going to put that up with the Stampin' Dimensionals. I can find out what I did with them. Here they are. I'm going to put my little pumpkin just kind of over here to the right side of the card front. And then I'm just going to trim that a little bit. There we go. So isn't that cute? I just love that. Now, the little, these little brushed metallic adhesives. I just unpacked them. So I thought, let's put a couple of those on here. I think I'm going to go with this green. I don't know if it tells what colors. They're brushed metal. Really pretty. I'm just going to put all three up here. I'm going to put a little small one. There we go. Isn't that cute? Adds just a little bit of shine. We'll put a copper one on this one. How about? I don't know. I think I'm going to try gold. Vicki loves the fall papers and dies. I know. Fall is so fun. Isn't fall fun after summer? I mean, I love summer, but then we get into some color and the deep, rich jewel tones are so fun. There we go. So the gold looks really good with that, and that is it's kind of a green, and then you've got the copper. So that's cool. So that's my card for the day. Come back Wednesday, and I promised you, well, I didn't promise you, but we will do something fun with, where did it go? The, Christmas Sweet Little Stockings bundle or suite. Maybe we'll do a 3D project Wednesday. I haven't done one of those in a long time, but anyway, thanks so much, ladies, for joining me and putting up with all my intermittent schedule lately. But I'm hoping to be more consistent now. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And in the meantime, you have a great rest of your Monday. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.